Good evening, friends. My name is Narayan. I'm a full-time trader by profession. Hopefully, the festival season, I believe, should have gone well for each and everyone who is going to view this video. Diwali, hopefully, should have been great, and we feel the way things are, the way the markets are, the Diwali trend should continue for much more time in the markets. Now, the most important thing in each and everyone's mind when it comes to the markets is, where is Nifty? Nifty कहाँ जाएगा? कहाँ तक Nifty जाना चाहिए? This is one question most of the people must be really worried कि whether there is still a lot of steam left, because we saw a low of 15,200 which was hit recently, and then again we have rallied almost till 18,000. So Nifty क्या लगता है? Market क्या लगता है? This is a question which everybody is asking, and all your investment decisions, the way you are managing your surplus, everything is linked to the way markets are going to perform from here on, probably for the next 1 year. So I thought this will be the best time, since we have crossed the landmark 18,000 level again. This would be the best time to enlighten you people about the way I think and perceive what the markets are in store for us. So we will go ahead and cover. There are a couple of things which I would like to tell you. So let's start with the first one, that is, where are the markets headed? So friends, what we have seen is 18,000 is not the level which has been tested for the first time. Last 1 year, we have seen this happening multiple times. But the biggest difference which happened 2 days back when we scaled 18,000 was we closed at the level of 18,000. I would say slightly higher than 18,000, probably around 18,020 levels on 31st October. So when we see such things in technical analysis, since I follow a lot of charts and technical analysis, one of the important things which we have noted is Nifty giving a close of 18,000 on a monthly closing, because 31st October happened to be a monthly closing. So when we get a monthly closing above 18,000, so we give it more relevance, we give it more importance. So compared to other times when it was closing above 18,000, this time the level looks to be more stronger, and probably we have got a lot of steam ahead in terms of market. Now, especially when we have got a lot of headwinds, especially on the global front, with inflation, with the Ukraine-Russia problems, and all other events which are panning out and which keep appearing regularly in the geopolitical situation, it will be slightly difficult to take a 1-year view. But having said that, what I've understood is this market, at least in the Indian context, is going to be definitely bullish for the next 1 year. And I would suggest all the investors and traders, rather than worrying on the Nifty levels, we should be worrying on the kind of stock selection, or probably the kind of leaders which are going to take the markets from here on. One of the best things to happen compared to the previous times when Nifty was hitting 18,000 was, this time if you see, the IT index has started really performing, and that has been one of the leaders in the current situation when Nifty crossed 18,000 levels. Especially stocks like Infosys, TCS, Wipro, HCL Tech, they have all assumed leadership. So going ahead, I feel sectorally you will see IT index, the auto index, probably even Nifty, metal and pharma taking good participation. And when I say each and every indices will have its own time, it cannot happen that all the indices will be firing at the same time. But these are all the indices which we can look for the next 1 year, and where I feel ample amount of money is to be made, especially the pharma index and the Nifty IT index. Now coming to the levels of Nifty, having said that we have crossed 18,000, what is important to be noted is around 18,100 to 18,200, we have got a lot of resistances, and to clear them and to give you the next leg of the rally, probably till 18,400 or 18,500 will require some time. So broadly, I feel we may consolidate between a range of 17,500 to 18,200. This may happen for the next, say, a couple of months, and eventually we may hit higher levels going ahead, probably around 18,600 or 18,700. This is what I'm looking at the next level to see in Nifty. But having said that, it may take probably next 3 to 6 months by when we can achieve this target. So this should give a lot of, sort of hope for the people who are seeing this video. And as I said, the sectors which we are going to be focusing on will be Nifty IT, Nifty Pharma, and Nifty Metals, to name. Obviously, bank is one thing which is going to be really in the focus for the next 1 year. Even though Bank Nifty has performed and we have seen it almost reaching high level, but I feel select banks have got a lot of steam on the upsides. Especially PSU banks have done one round of rally, but we will see more amount of rallies happening in public sector banks, and even in private sector banks like probably the IndusInd banks and Axis Banks of the world. So banking index is one thing which investors and traders need to keep their eye on because there is a lot of money to be made. Now, coming to the second most important thing which in the minds of the people is what are the best stocks? So having discussed this kind of industries, we have got a plethora of stocks, especially in IT and pharma and in metal, but I have selected 2 or 3 stocks which I'm going to tell my viewers today because these stocks I feel have a potential to be really outperforming the markets over a period of next 6 months to 1 year. So the stocks which I have selected are obviously from automobiles and pharmaceuticals. So the first stock which I'm going to be suggesting today is a company called Glenmark Pharma, which is quite well established and most of the people are aware. So that's currently around in the range of 410 to 420 has been the range. And if you see, there has been quite a good amount of base building. So this is one stock which can give a good upsides probably in a year's time. So these are recommendations which have to be held on an investment basis. These are not, overnight trading ideas. So that is one thing I need to be very clear when I'm suggesting this investment stocks. So first stock is Glenmark Pharma, which is good. The second stock which I would like to tell the viewers of this video is Tata Motors DVR. If you see, the stock has been performing well and recently touched a low of around 190, 200. And again, there has been a good recovery from the lower levels. And the way the stock has been trading around 255, 260 levels, I feel this stock has got a lot of upsides and probably we may say 350, 375 coming in a year's time. So this is the second stock which people can buy and hold, and expect some decent upsides happening. And the third stock again is from the pharma lot. This is Sun Pharma Advanced Research. This is also a good stock which has been seeing good base building happening. So again, here you can expect a price of around 350 to 375 on the upsides. Again, talking from a 6 months to 1 year perspective. So these are the 3 stocks from my side. Glenmark, number 1, number 2, Tata Motors DVR, and the third stock is Sun Pharma Advanced Research, which is called Spark. Having said that, as I said, since this market is going to be bullish, it's going to be a stock picker's paradise. So as I come out with more and more videos, we'll be discussing a lot of stock ideas. But these are 3 stocks which I thought being, the start of a new year, probably we can pick up and hold with a good expectation of good returns. Now, the third most important point as investors, as traders, we always are worried because we need our money to be deployed and working hard for our returns. So what are the best asset classes which can be chosen for the coming year? So gold is one thing which we can look at it. But if you ask me honestly, my choice of investments would be, we have seen an uptick on the interest rate cycles and currently the way bonds have been positioning, probably this is the right time to deploy some money in debt market funds or probably even in government securities, because in India currently retail markets have opened up, so you can directly start investing in government securities. So probably this is the right time to allocate and lock up your funds in say 10-year, 15-year-old government securities, because the yields currently are quite attractive, and maybe 2 to 3 years down the line, when we have a start of the interest rate cycles, when they start falling, probably these are the bonds which will give you a good capital appreciation. So anyone who is seeking good, decent returns, I would say you need to at least deploy, say 30 to 40% of your surplus investments in debt investments, either in a lump sum way or probably you can put it in a staggered way. But debt is something which you shouldn't be ignoring. And since I'm a trader by profession, I would be always obviously recommending you, investments in the equity front. Precious metals are good, but having run so far with a lot of geopolitical things and other things happening, it's getting very difficult to find how things are getting correlated, because the way precious metals have been performing, we have not seen the kind of performance which was happening earlier when there were turbulences in the equity markets. So I feel probably good amount of money can be locked in fixed income, especially government securities and even in good AAA corporate bonds. And obviously most of the savings should be either coming through the direct equity route if you have got the expertise, or probably any large cap or mid cap mutual funds also, putting SIPs or lump sums should give you good returns over a period of time. I hope this video was useful to all of you, and I wish all of you a happy Diwali and a prosperous Samvat 2079. Take care, be safe. Thank you.